I'm Josh.
And I'm Al.
And we love working with Lighthouse customers to co-ideate. And that's exactly what we've been doing with a great partner of ours, HubOne, a tremendous cloud partner, to give machines a voice in airports. You know, HubOne has already deployed over 30,000 IP phones across the airports in Paris. And they've delivered great unified communications experience to a whole bunch of different types of users. It's interesting, as I've been working with them, I've realized that airports are a little like their own cities. They actually have all these different communities that they service. Flight crews, maintenance crews, catering, the shops in the airport, and of course millions of passengers that travel through every year. In Charles de Gaulle, HubOne's been deploying IoT to provide operational efficiencies inside the airports. They've done RFID tags on luggage containers so that as bags come off a plane and go on to their next destination, they know where they are in real time. They've put GPS sensors on maintenance equipment so that they can make sure it's in the right place for the staff change, or it can meet an incoming aircraft as soon as it gets to a gate. And together with HubOne, we've realized we can improve customer experience by tying their Mitel communication systems back to their IoT environment. I'm sure many of you in here are frequent travelers like myself. And you can imagine that as you travel with loved ones, it would be a terrible experience to have somebody have a heart attack in an airport. That's a busy environment. Fortunately, there are AEDs all throughout the airport. But one of the most important things is making sure that you have the right people respond quickly to that location and help your loved one. So with HubOne, we've given AEDs a voice. When an AED cabinet is opened, an IoT sensor detects that event. It then sends us a notification that we analyze, and we make sure we connect the right people at the right time so they can communicate immediately. So I'd like Al to introduce us to the architecture that makes this all possible. Al?
Thanks, Josh. Mitel's IoT reference architecture allows you to leverage the Mitel products and solutions you have today. It gives you a path to the future to enable digital transformation and create new customer value. Our reference architecture has three main functional partitions. Detect, where sensors in the environment gather events and data. These sensors could be devices such as temperature sensors, humidity sensors, GPS locators, push-button devices. Next is Analyze. This is where the events and data from these sensors is stored and processed. A rules engine is used to determine whether any further action is necessary based on that data. And finally, Communicate. This is where Mitel real-time collaboration gives machines a voice by drawing people into these scenarios as necessary to coordinate an effective response. Our demos today are realized using currently available Mitel products and solutions along with the latest IoT technologies. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Now, I'll hand it back to Josh for a live demo. Josh?
Thank you, Al. All right, so we'd like to show you how this works in real time. We're going to simulate an AED cabinet being opened, and a number of things are going to happen. The first is Al, who's back in the Airport Operations Center, is going to receive a notification on his screen that an event has occurred. It's going to give him the location and the time of that event. In addition, to make sure we get his attention, we're going to send a page directly to his phone so that he gets the notification in real time. I'll be playing the role of a first responder, out somewhere in the airport, getting a notification via SMS to my mobile. As soon as we're able to respond, I can then close the alert once I've gotten to the location so that the Airport Operations Center knows I'm on site. So let's get things rolling. The notification on Al's PC in the knock.
Defibrillator door open alert at May 31st, 2017, 9:17 a.m. Location, Terminal B, Gate 5. Please verify and respond immediately.
So I'm now en route to that location to make sure this passenger is going to be okay. We get the right responders to the location, and as soon as everything's okay and checked out, I can alert the Airport Operations Center that everything is taken care of and we're in a green state. So you see the SMS acknowledgement that comes back into the Airport Operations Center. All right, now I'd like to shift gears, turn it back over to Al, and have him walk us through another way that we're giving machines a voice.
Top of mind today for educational institutions around the world is the safety of students and staff. This next demo is personal, as it was inspired to a recent trip to the campus of the university where my daughter is studying. As I was walking around campus, I noticed a number of emergency assistance stations. You've probably seen these yourself. Push buttons, emergency phones, two-way intercoms, all designed to solicit an emergency response from security at that location. As a parent, when I drop my daughter off at school, I want to know she's safe. So it got me thinking about how we could use Mitel real-time collaboration combined with the latest wireless IoT and networking technologies to enhance the security of students and staff. These technologies are making it more effective to deploy solutions that bring real-time information into the hands of mobile first responders, making for a more secure environment. With my daughter away at school and two sons close behind, that's important to me. Let me set the stage for our demo. We have a student in a library. Now, we don't have a library here, so we've staged it next door. Our student is feeling dizzy and worried that she may faint. She sees an emergency button close by in the library, and she's going to activate it. Our wireless IoT network, we're using LoRa, will send an event to our Mitel rules engine. The rules engine will analyze that data and determine an emergency response is required. It will send an emergency notification via our mass notification application to my mobile phone, I'm the mobile first responder, and to our operations center console, staffed by Josh. A work item is also pushed into an emergency queue via the open media interface of our My Contact Center business application. With one touch or click, Josh and I will be pulled into a real-time collaboration session along with a live video feed from the location where that button was pressed. This enables Josh and I to understand the scenario we're dealing with, prepare for it, and coordinate any additional outside services that we may require. Let's see it in action via a live demo. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
So our student next door is not feeling well, and she's going to go ahead now and press the emergency button. This is going to cause three things to happen. We'll see an emergency notification on the console on the screen behind me. That alerts Josh to the problem. Josh is going to go ahead and acknowledge that, and then via our My Contact Center Web Ignite application, he'll accept the emergency notification that's been pushed to his queue. Once he's done that, we'll be drawn into a real-time voice and video collaboration session, and we can see our student there not feeling so well.
Uh-oh, Al, I think we've got a student that needs some help in the library.
Yeah, I see that, Josh. I'm close by. I'm going to go there immediately. Would you please advise paramedics?
I'll take care of that, thank you.
So that concludes our demo. So I know my colleagues backstage are feeling better now that this one worked and they're ready to go. So I just wanted to remind you the demo that you just saw were realized using currently available Mitel products and solutions and IoT technologies you can get today. They're real, practical, and immediate. Rich, back to you.